I just wanted to come live with you today to just show you some of the things I do to just kind of prepare my herbs. I use herbs for different things. I definitely use them in my body product, and I also use them just in everyday life, in my teas, and when it comes to cleansing my space. And I just wanted to kind of come to you this morning because I wanted to just show you some little tidbits of information, just little things that I do on a regular basis that may also help you. One of the things that I do regularly, besides my teas, is I make body products, but I make them for myself. So one of the things that I use, first of all, I love lavender, I love roses, I love calendula, but all of them have a different effect on me, and that's why I love them so much. I've actually been using calendula since the beginning. I used the calendula I started using it for actually a cancer scare that I had some years ago, and I call it a scare because God forbid, with the whole, Western medicine industry, you say you cured cancer. So I don't want to say that. I want to say, I went through my own cancer scare. Because by the time doctors came back to me after I finished doing everything that my natural doctor asked me to do, they didn't find any signs of it, and actually wondered if maybe the person or the doctor who told me I had the cancer was either potentially lying, or they were like, well, what did you do? So I just want to let you know, one of the things that I use the most, and that's why I put them in all of my body products, is calendula. And I just want to show you this. I've been using it for actually over 10 years. And when I first used it, and I'm just going to show you how I kind of grind it up before I added the oil. So what I'm going to do is just show you how you can soak and heal yourself through your actual oils. And you can use whatever oils you like. Personally, I use avocado oil for a lot of my products, and I just pour like my major avocado in here and just kind of keep it with me so I can pour it in my different products. But I have different products here. This is arnica. This is actually a herb called arnica here, and this is actually perfect for your body as well, and ailments and healing your skin. If you guys aren't familiar, I also create a honey bath, which I actually pour real honey into. I kind of would love to show you my big bucket of honey here, but I have like a 5-gallon bucket of honey here, but you can use any type of honey. So I wanted to come back for you guys because perfectly honest, Manuka honey is amazing for your body, but honey in general is just amazing for your body. But I do want to come back to you soon and kind of talk to you and actually show you how to make your own honey bath. So today, I just wanted to show you how you can just get started. One of the things that I put in my honey bath, and like I said, my honey and my body butters, is I actually infuse the herbs with the oils to bring the benefits of the herbs to the oils before I use them. So I just want to kind of show you really quickly how you can kind of use the herbs you have around the house. If you're not familiar, you can also go to my website. You can find calendula there. You can find lavender there. Personally, I love my lavender as well. So all of these things I've just been using for myself before I even started the store. I always was using herbs in my everyday life. So I just wanted to kind of show you how you can use herbs, everyday herbs. You can pick them from your garden. You can go get them from a herbal shop. Like I said, you can get them on my website as well. But here, what I do is I simply grind up the herbs and just opening them up so you can kind of get the aroma, not only the aromatic effects, but also so you can get the medicinal effects from it. So what I do is I use my little, this is my little personal grinder here. And what I do is I put the herbs, and just want to show you that, I put the herbs right inside, and I actually grind them. So, it's really about opening it up. These are dried herbs. So what you're trying to do is get the effects of the herbs, the medicinal effects, the healing effects, the aromatic effect. All these things assist you in the healing process of your herbs. So first you want to kind of open them up. Now, I'm not, opening it up to a pulp. I'm not making it powdery or anything. What I'm doing is I'm just simply just opening them up so you can, again, pull out those effects because they have been dried. Similar to, what I did here with my roses. I think you guys saw my rose video. And what I did was I took roses. I've just been using roses around the house, and just roses have really been calling to me lately, the goddess side of me. So what I've been doing is I dried these myself with actual just rose petals. I dried them myself, and if you could smell them, I wish. But the point is, over time, some of that aroma dissipates because it's been dried. So what you do is, in order to kind of get that aromatic effect, get the medicinal effect from your herbs, what you would do is just simply grind them, and it's that simple. So you would grind them, and then you can kind of open them back up again. Sometimes you can put them back in the oven, depending upon what you're using them for. So like if I was using certain oils I have, maybe hemp oil, things of that nature, when I used to make brownies back in the day, or actually, and when I say back in the day, I mean like at least a year ago, because I was using it and making it for a family member who had cancer. When I would make that, I would put it in the oven, put it in butter, put it in different oils that you can use just, again, in your everyday life, to where you can put it in your foods and you can just use it daily. So I just want to let you know, it's, herbs are just simply just something you can have on a daily basis. It's not something that you can just drink in a tea. Of course, there are different ways of using herbs. You can put herbs in a capsule and take it via a pill. You can also, like I said, put in oil, put it on your body. There's so many different ways you can use your oils. Actually, you can, move them around in your mouth as well, kind of, I don't know if you guys have heard of pulling, where you put oil in your mouth, and you can have, again, an oil with, some herbs in it, and use it in between your teeth to pull out different ailments through your mouth. So it's about taking out the bacteria that no longer serves you and pulling it out. So that's what the pulling is about. But I literally, and I just want to show you guys this. It's very simple. I'm just literally just grinding them up a little bit, just opening them up a little bit before I put them in my jar, because I'm going to kind of make something like this. And what I do is, with the oils, what I do is I put it in the sun. I literally use the sun to allow it to penetrate through. So it's a solar effect. I use the sun in order to kind of pull it out. Like some people, you can use the heat. You can boil it. I hate to say boil, but you can heat it up, and that also, like in a double boiler, and that will also help you pull out the essence of the herb into your oil before you put it on your skin, or into the oil before you put it in a product. So you don't even have to go as far as making a full product or just putting it in your soap. Personally, I put it in my soap. I put it in my honey bath. I put it in everything. So I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is. So if you want to go anywhere and just get the herbs by the ounce, like I said, it's just as easy as going even on the website if you like. But this is what you would do with the herbs. So I currently have lavender here, and it smells delicious. And by me grinding it, you're actually opening it up. You're just, again, opening it up so you can get the medicinal effects out of it. And because I put so much in here, and again, I'm not grinding it to a powder. I'm just simply opening up the herbs so it can be ready to go into your jar. And then again, all you're going to do is literally, you're going to take the jar and your oils, and you're going to, this is for me only, so I'm not using my gloves and everything and my face mask. But when I make the products online, I do utilize all my gloves and all of that good stuff before I actually make the products for you. But this personally is here for me, so I'm just showing you what I do for me. And so, of course, when you're making any of these products, you can use essential oils as well. Personally, I love, like I said, I love lavender. So this is one of the oils that I use. And it is actually, again, it's something about lavender. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you guys love lavender or love roses, but it's something about the smell of it, the aromatic effect of it. It's very healing. And even the calendula, like I said, I use inside and out. And even the calendula has a beautiful effect as well. But all of it helps you internally, inside and out. So let's get started here. So I've grinded up, and I just want to show you here where you can kind of see it's not grinded into a powder, but you can still see the effects. Some of it is powder, but you can still see there's whole lavender right in there. So with this lavender, what I do is I add I personally use avocado oil, but you can use, olive oil. I mean, again, anything that you just kind of have in your house. Like, I have avocado oil because this right here is just extra virgin olive oil that I use that's right in my house. So you can use this on your skin as well. So again, this is kind of showing you how you can use things around your house in order to just help you with your body, your healing. You'll be surprised all the things you just have right in your house that you can use on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna pour in my oil. Like what I use, again, I use avocado oil simply because it really penetrates my skin. I have very dry skin. Everybody doesn't have the same level of dryness in their skin. Olive oil, it helps me and it penetrates a bit, but avocado oil just really does wonders for my skin. And I have very dry, chapped skin on a regular basis. So I had to find out what was best for me. So I would just suggest that anyone find out what's best for them and use that. So this here, I'm just pouring it right inside. And you can fill it up. What I would usually do is fill it up, but this one, again, is just one that I'm just using for myself. And I just put it in a bottle that I already had, because actually I have this in a huge box. I have a huge box because, again, I use this in my body products that I make for others. So I just wanted to show you quickly how you can make this. And what you do is you're going to solar infuse this. So again, there's different ways that you can actually use the lavender. You can either solar infuse it, which takes a while. It does take a minute. You can do it for like 6 weeks. That's where you're pretty much putting it in the sun. Like this has literally been sitting there for like 2 years. And so I would just shake them up every day and I would put it right back in the sun and it sits right on my seal. So, it's getting that solar infusion every day. So this one here is arnica. And so literally I just poured the oil in maybe like 2 years ago, and every day I would just shake it so it makes it more potent. But first of all, you can drain it. So I'm not telling you all of the little, because I will be here all day, but to make it more potent, what you do is you drain the herb that's in there, take the herb out. You kind of use a, cheesecloth, or you can use some type of, so you can use something like this, and then you can just simply just pour it right in until it actually leaves all the herbs on top. And then you would just get the liquid and then add new herbs and then put it back on the seal and shake it up every day again. So that's how you make your herbs more potent. That's how you make your oils more potent. So this one here, I'm just making just the lavender, but I do want to add some calendula to it. Like I said, with me, after my cancer scare, I have put calendula in everything. Just to give you a little background, when it came to my whole cancer scare, I told you the reason why I say cancer scare. I actually used calendula internally to deal with my cancer issues, in addition to some other things. But this was one of the main things. This and aloe vera, to be honest. And I keep aloe vera on me at all times as well. So it was actually calendula, aloe vera, I want to say lysine. I used some probiotics. Again, things that you needed to turn over your skin cells on a regular basis. So it was those types of things that I had to use in order to kind of get rid of the issue. So again, I'm going to pour the herbs right in here. And because I'm mixing them up, I'm not rinsing this out and I'm not doing all the things you would normally do. But again, when you're in your house, it's yours. Who cares? So again, I'm going to not grind it, but again, you're just trying to get out release what has been dried up and bring it back to life in essence. So like if you have fresh calendula, if you have fresh lavender, like again, I have fresh lavender in my yard. I should bring some out here. And then what I would do is dry it, hold on to it till I needed to use it. But when it's fresh, you don't have to do too much of this. It's in a better condition. But so fresh to me is always better. But if you're getting dried herbs from anywhere. Like I said, you know, I even sell it by the ounce on my website. If you're getting dried herbs from anywhere, what you first need to do is kind of just open it up a little bit. So again, it's not dried. You're just opening it up, getting it in here. I mean, I'm sorry, I said not like it's dried. I meant to say it's not powdered. So again, you're just opening it up, is what I call it. I'm sure it's some additional term, you know, because I've gone to herbal study schools and things of that nature as well. I'm sure it's some additional term, but you know, when you're thinking about how your grandmama did it and how your mama did it, I mean, you're just opening it up. Okay, so I'm saying you're just opening it up. And then what you do is you just, again, after you open this up, you want to just go ahead and pour it in here. So you can pour it in here. So this one here, I'm actually making an oil that's going to consist of lavender and calendula. And then what I would usually do is I would put this into, I would sit it in the sun for about 6 weeks. And this is you shaking it every day. Again, it's going to be like this. And you have to have the top on it, seal it up, and you're just shaking it every day for 6 weeks. But a quicker way, if you want to use it, is basically create a double boiler. Right now, this is in a glass form. This is already in a jar. So what I would do, if you want to just make it quick, again, kind of using what you have in your house already. What I would do is simply just get a small pot. If you want to do it this way, add some water. Just add some water, put it on your stove, let it boil a little bit, just get it hot enough, and actually you can sit it right in there. And you would just sit it right in there. So literally, I just put water in a pot. I mean, it's literally that simple. And then what you'll do is just sit it in here. That is the way that you kind of get it infused quickly. And again, it's kind of like a double boiler type of thing, and I'll just keep it on my stove for a while. And what I do is, and by doing that, you're now infusing the herb into your oil. An oil that you can use every day. You can just put it on your skin. Again, it just depends upon what you're trying to do to add that extra level of healing effect to it. Personally, I use it, and then I also make my body butter, or I use the oils, and I also make my honey bath. These are just things that I use on a regular basis to take care of me. I was about to say, take back care of me. To, you know, better take care of me. Everything I'm about has been about pouring back into you. What do you need for you? And so how do you give back to yourself when you're constantly pouring out on a regular basis? So I've been there, done that, have my children. I've gone through those phases to where I realized you're depleted. You know, been married, you get depleted very easily. But what can you do to pour back into you? So this is one of those things I do. I mean, I have to cleanse my energy on a regular basis. I use my smudge sticks. I have actually the dragon. This is the dragon blood sage here that I use regularly around my house to kind of just keep me, again, just to keep me balanced, if you know what I mean. I have my crystals that I use on a regular basis. I use the sage to cleanse my crystals. I use the sun. I use the moon. Again, all of these things that you have on a regular basis right here in your house that you can use on a regular basis for your own internal healing. So let me just go ahead and check on this really quickly. And again, just like I would do in the sun, I'm just making sure it's not too hot right now, so it's not too bad. Again, all I'm doing is making sure it's mixed really well so I can allow the oils to kind of penetrate. And actually, I want to put a little more oil in here. And then you can use that on your body. You can use it in your baths. You can use it in different places. So just to get back to my story with the whole calendula, what I did was, in regards to the cancer, we used this on a regular basis. I used it like for 120 days. And then I went back to a different doctor. I didn't even go back to my naturopathic doctor. He told me to go to someone else. So I did, because he didn't want me to feel like, oh, okay, well now I told you what to do. Now I'm telling you you're cured. Now he was like, go to a different doctor, transfer all your paperwork to this new doctor, let them look at you. And then you go back then and then let them check to see if you still have the cancer signs. And honestly, what the doctor said was either they were lying to you, or what did you do? either you never had it, but they were saying, when I'm looking at the blood work, I'm looking at the paperwork here, it looks like you had it, but there's no signs of it now. And it was such a blessing. I must say, after that, I was afraid of going back to the doctor because I was like, well, what if they come back and say it's back? But what I can say is the first doctor, the way they treated me, they really made me feel like I was, they told me that I was delusional because I said I wanted to look into naturopathic methods, or I wanted to look into a natural remedy to heal the cancer. And that's what they told me. They said, you're delusional. They called me crazy. They called me all these things. But I just had an innate sense that whatever they wanted to do, albeit cut it out, albeit give me some type of prescription, it was never going to be enough. And then he had the nerve to say, I can't promise you it won't come back. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard doctors or people say, I'm going to heal you, or I'm going to do this and take this pill or take this ... And then they, and in the fine print, it says, we can't promise it won't come back. It's only because they're taking care of the symptom temporarily. And by the way, hello to everyone. I just want to say hi. Thank you so much for coming by. I just really just felt like just saying hi to everyone, just saying hi this morning. And just really just kind of enjoying myself this morning and talking to you. So, and just kind of tell you a little bit about myself. So that's why I'm here this morning. And also show you how to, infuse herbs with your oils. But yes, I don't know how many of you have gone through, different ailments, and especially right now with the pandemic and all of that. And they just simply tell you, and a lot of people may be waiting for a vaccine. And, but all of these things come with a fine print that says, we're not quite sure, this is, it has these side effects. It's a lot of things they say in the fine print. And, I didn't honestly realize until I actually went back to another doctor some other time for another reason. And they gave me a prescription. And I said, maybe I'll try it this time. But again, when I read the bottle, I was just like, but all of these other things can happen to me. Let me find out what the real issue is and let me heal myself from the core. So even when I do my readings, every time I do any type of spiritual work, I'm always looking for the core issue and then healing that. What is that? So it just baffles me, and I might be the only one that's just a little baffled by the fact that, it's always taking care of the... hello, how you guys doing? Hello, peaceful Asha, amen. How you doing? I love that. Loving meal. Good morning. And how many of you hear that and you know that they're not taking care of the issue, they're only taking care of the symptoms. So it just was common sense for me. And so what I started to do was I started to take herbal classes. I started to do whatever I could to just learn. I wasn't looking for a certificate. I wasn't looking for another master's degree or anything. Another degree. I wasn't looking for any of that. I just wanted knowledge. I just wanted basic knowledge that made sense. And I don't know how many of you are just looking for basic knowledge that makes sense, but a lot of the herbal remedies, a lot of the natural healing modalities, they make sense to me. So that's why I started using them. Let me check one. So yeah, it's getting a little hot there, guys. But again, I just want to show you here. I'm just doing a double boiler with a jar. I have the herbs in here. I have the lavender in here, the calendula in here, and I mixed the two together. Oh, by the way, it smells ridiculous. Oh my God, it smells so good. And all I'm doing is, heating it here instead of doing my solar infusion, just to kind of show you guys how easy it is to infuse oils, your herbs with your oils, and just use it on your body. You don't have to make a body product, a body butter. You don't have to make all these other things. Although I will be back to show you how to make my honey bath. So you can make it for yourself in your home. I will be back to show you guys how to make some body products, some soaps, different things of that nature, where you can add the herbs to your soaps. Again, just to use it on a daily basis and on a regular, So I'm looking for one of my soaps now. So again, I'll just wake up, and this is one of those days where I just kind of woke up and I wanted to make some oil. But I'll also make different soaps. And this here is a multi-layered soap where you actually have the mango butter base of soap. You also have the honey, and then you also have the mango. But in the honey, I have 2 layers. If you can notice here, one of them is a layer of beets. So I have beets in here, and beets actually help with, you know, taking out impurities from your skin. Like I literally have different, I actually have like the charcoal. Charcoal actually helps too with, and when I say charcoal, I mean activated charcoal. Activated charcoal also helps take out toxins. This is something you can take internally or externally, but these type things you can just put in your soaps. Again, you just keep it around the house, and when you're ready to use them, you use it. And you can use it for soap. You can use it internally in juices. I've drank juices with activated charcoal in it, and activated charcoal actually helps they actually use that when people need to have their stomach pumped, or they have taken something poisonous. They actually use bits of charcoal in that in order to, again, extract the impurities that are in your intestinal tract that you need to get out of your stomach. So it helps to, again, pull out those toxins. And this may not be something you just have around the house, but this is something I just have around the house. I probably had this for like 2 years. But if you just keep, and I don't know if you can notice, I just have kind of almost like a medicine cabinet here of like a lot of different oils, oils that I've infused. I have different oils. I have different smell good oils, essential oils. I have all kinds of things in there. That's kind of my little medicine cabinet that I created over the years. But this is how you can create your own. You can create your own. And what I do is I keep, like I said, glass jars. I don't know if you guys have ever had medicine that you've had that was in a glass container. Even something as simple as a jar like this. You know, you could take any glass jar that you have and I just keep them on hand, and then I use them. When I have something like this, let's say I made this in a larger portion, I just keep it clean, and what I would do is just pour right in here and you keep it. And it's better kept if it's in a darker container, because apparently the sunlight can change the properties over time. So after you make it, you kind of want to keep it in something dark if you're going to keep it like around the house, and keep it as long as you can so the sun doesn't kind of mess up the properties over the time. But let's check on our herbs here. I kind of want, let me see. Let's check on the herb. And what I'm going to show you is, all we're going to do is we're going to use the strainer and just pour it right into like a small container. But, oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could really smell this. But this, like I said, is a mixture of the herbs. This is the calendula and the lavender. I hope you guys can see that with the light. Can you see that, guys? I hope you can see it with the light. Oh, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And so, yes. So as you notice here, you're going to see the liquid that just kind of comes at the bottom as you move it. You see that it just has the liquid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain it. I'm going to strain it and get out as many of the herbs as possible. And then this is just, again, something you can use in your products. Personally, when I make my body products, when I make my honey bath, this is actually an old honey bath that I made some time ago, and it's still in good condition. Still smells good. Oh my gosh. But, oh my God, yeah. But just kind of showing you what my honey bath looks like over time. This is actually real honey right there. And then I put cinnamon in it. I put roses in it. I hope you guys can see that. Can you see that? It's cinnamon, honey, roses, calendula. Like I said, I put calendula in everything. It's lavender in here. Those are my basics, but you can add whatever you want. And then I also will add some essential oils to add that extra fragrance, especially if you're doing a honey bath. To me, that's perfect for, like, you know, a goddess cleansing. Again, pouring back into you, especially during like the full moon or either the new moon. Personally, during the full moon, I like to use I do an Epsom salt bath too. All these things I just do, right? I know you're like, hold up, you do a lot. But I love Epsom salt. So I created an Epsom salt bath, again, with the calendula, the lavender, the roses, and then I put a pinch of essential oils in that as well. And oh my gosh, it's the best bath you'll ever have. I don't have one just laying around here because I think I just used the other one the other day. But I'm today going to make me some honey bath because someone ordered like the honey bath. I have a CBD honey bath too. So I'm making some of that today. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys in my kitchen for a little bit, just show you a little bit of what I do before I get started making the honey bath, and just show you quickly how you can make your own things. So I just look forward to seeing you guys back again here soon. How you doing? If you have any questions, let me know. Hi, Michelle, Galaxy. How you guys doing? Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm probably have to go. But if you have any quick questions, you can let me know if you have any questions while I finish this up really quickly. My phone is on, looks like 5%. So I'm going to just show you how to strain this into a small container just that you can use on a regular basis. I personally have containers all around the house. And so I'm going to just show you really quickly how to keep this. And you can keep it in your bathroom, keep it in your kitchen. Just keep it somewhere nearby, and whenever you want to use it, you can use it. So this is just the base. Again, you can use this oil anytime. You can use it just to put on. Personally, during the summer, I add some citronella to my oils and my butters to kind of wear during the day to keep away the mosquitoes. But oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's I don't want to say it's one of a kind, but yeah, this is the family kitchen right here. So I'm gonna just put the soap aside, but these are just things that you can make on your own. So we have a DIY section on the website. So we have like mango butter there. I mean, if I showed you all the mango butter I have here, we have fresh organic mango butter, and I'm just trying to, hopefully, can you guys see me? I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm just going to pour it right in here. I might make a little mess because I'm not trying to be too perfect here, but woo, it might be almost done. This right here filled up pretty quickly. Wow, okay. That filled up pretty quickly. So I just want to show you guys how it looks. And again, this is something you can kind of use whenever you're ready. And you can put it in a product. You can use it yourself. But I just really wish you guys could smell it. But you can see like the calendula in here. Can you see the calendula? Like you can see little bits. And that comes from the powder. Hence the reason why I say you don't really have to powder it. You can keep it in its natural form. But you just want to open up the aroma. And you want to open up the medicinal effects from it. So this here is the calendula and the lavender oil that we just created. I mean, that I just created. It was just so simple. So again, you can use any products that you have around the house. I used avocado oil for this. I use avocado in all my products. Oh my God. I just love beautiful things and the smell of beautiful things. So, but I use avocado oil. But like I said, you can use the regular olive oil. What I would say, if you use olive oil or extra virgin olive oil has a distinct smell. So yeah, you can smell it. So it may take away from the aroma. So if you want something, so I would just suggest you maybe use something that you like the aroma. But again, if you okay with that, then you could just simply go with it as is. But it does have a slight aroma. The avocado olive oil has a very light aroma. Same thing with like the mango butter I use. Like I use mango butter instead of the shea butter usually because the shea butter has has a scent, and so in order to take that out, they didn't have to make it, I think it's refined. They have to refine it. Is it called refined? So we have the organic mango butter here. That is the organic, USDA, FDA approved, whatever, mango butter that's top notch. So you will be okay with the mango butter that we have here. We also have oils online as well, which you can see. And then we also have like the essential oils. We only have a few that I love. So I only put the ones up there that I really, really love, and we'll grow that over time. But this is one of the ones we have online, which is the lavender essential oil. But I think we have sweet orange, which I love. Again, things that I use in my product, I just put on my website so other people can do it. So when I come back, I wanted to be able to come back and kind of work with you guys. So if you're interested, you can definitely go to the website or get your own herbs or find things around the house, and then I'll come back live again. And then we can actually make some butter, make some soap, and I'll just let you know when I'm coming live. So you can go ahead and get these things hopefully like a week ahead of time. So you can get it and then you can just kind of, you know, bake with me in the kitchen. All right, guys, it was nice seeing you. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the video. All right. Bye-bye.